rebel who went searching for treasures in his soul, fishing for gold. I found a key to unlock the door to my mind's gate, hidden with some hieroglyphs. Told me about my future and my past, and that I should get till I work it and get up off my ass. I'm on the path to move the masses to spiritual tactics. So masters, you bastards, spread it through classes. Live your life.
The veil has lifted the energy, shit that my indigos get that we different. Off the loose, so we tripping, the plasma we sipping. Now the dimensions are dripping. Unless you are different, you won't know the difference, or make a difference, you slipping. You're chasing this chicken, decoding the digits, you know that I stay on my pivot. Your body's the shell, your spirit's the snail, so why are you chasing your tail? They got you so pale, what is that smell? Chemtrails, what you inhale? I feel like evil Knievel. I'ma build we a cathedral for all of my people, so how that they cannot reach you. Power to the people, we are equal. All this evil, let deceive that they cannot reach you. You are ascended, no more pretending. Work up a spinning, now the stars are bending. Conscious extending all your comprehension, and not to mention release all the tension. They want us divided cause they know united, we will override it. Fifth dimension, we gon' overnight it. Light the flame, baby, let's ignite it, so they can't hide it, nah, they can't hide the light. We blow up like dynamite, had to kill the old me, cause I ain't want the kind of life, nah. Wake up, wake up, wake up, it's the indigo clutch. Wake up, 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 it's the indigo clutch. Wake up, 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 it's the indigo clutch. Wake up, 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 it's the indigo clutch. It's the indigo clutch. Wake up, wake up. Elevate the masses.
Grand Rising and Grand Day. Welcome everybody to Rising with Ra here on this Friday, as we are coming to the close and wrapping up Norse Viking Mythology Week. We are also going to be tapping into and doing a self-Reiki activation for the throat chakra today. And a little bit later on in the live, I will give you a brief description about the throat chakra, as well as go through a few of the Norse Viking mythology god and goddesses for you guys to be able to choose which mythological god or goddess energy you would like to visualize and connect with to help support and activate your throat chakra today. And for all of you out there that don't know me, my name is Marcus, and I also go by Crystallite, and I am your sacred space holder, your sacred pharaoh of Rising with Ra. And if you guys want to tap into a really interesting conversation that I had with a conscious, artistic, and musical brother that is also a personal life coach, you can tap into Wednesday's edition of Rising with Ra, as we had a sacred guest, Aqua Vision, come on to talk about consciousness, the way that he perceives reality, and the different things that he serves and has co-created for the collective to be able to remember who you are, as well as share the nuggets of wisdom and knowledge for the universe. And welcome in Queen, Grand Day, and welcome in Casey. Just a reminder of our rising routines, making sure that we are doing things to prioritize our energy, our mental state, as well as our emotional as well. And it's really, I find it important that we are doing something, some type of practice, exercise, whatever it may be, I find it important that we're doing something for each of our aspects of ourselves. So, that we're doing something for our mind, something for our body, something for our emotions, something for our spiritual energy daily, to be able to replenish, bring order, and harmonize these different layers of ourselves. For example, for me, the way that I like to bring focus and balance my energy and my spiritual energy is through chakra balancing. So I do a chakra balance every rising. And then a way that I like to get my body active, wake my body up, and get my energy anchored into my body is through yoga practices. So, do chakra balance for the metaphysical and energy and spiritual side, and then yoga for the physical and also, mental and energetic as well. And then with the mental, I find, either journaling or getting into creative flow and expressing through dance and music are really good ways to be able to get your emotions regulated and stabilized for the day. Feel free to share the things that you guys like to do, whether it's a rising routine or just a practice throughout the day that you like to utilize to help break up stagnant energy and bring harmony and balance to your being. Feel free to put it in the comments, either on the replay in this live or on the YouTube channel. And you guys will be able to watch this episode in full on YouTube, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness, as usual. And you guys can watch the previous episodes as well, as you can click on playlist under my YouTube channel, and it's all organized and clear for you guys to access through different playlists. And I also have guided meditations, such as chakra balancing, violet flame, ascended masters, and I also have my podcast on there, Sacred Light Conversations, and a couple of online TV series, Process of Clearing Layers, and as you guys know, Rising with Ra. Alrighty. No announcements right now. No announcements for us. I just want to remind everybody as well that the Sacred Light online community is open, and you are able to join today and be a part of the community. Start sharing yourself, sharing your gifts, practicing your gifts with us, having good conversations about consciousness and knowledge, holistic health, and there's going to be a lot of great activities going on and events to help grow as a tribe. And I also want to put the reminder out there that, one of the big things about this community is to be reminded and remember who you are, and to still be in your sovereignty, but just bring yourself to the space and share yourself and receive. This isn't a thing where, I want people to feel like they're joining a community so then they lose their self-awareness of their self and their path and the thing that they hold to their values and close to them. And just remember to identify as you, as your own self, as your authentic self. Even as you go into a community, continue to identify as your own authentic self, because that's what I'm really valuing, is you as who you are when you come into this community space. So just that reminder, because I know sometimes when we go into group spaces or communities, we feel like we are isolating or separating ourselves, but it's not what this is about. And it's not about conforming to the group or conforming to a community. It's just about you being yourself, sharing, linking up with others, and growing together, supporting and holding each other accountable. So that is the Sacred Kingdom. It's online via Discord, $10 a month. You also get 10% off my services as well as some other things like live group meditations, workshops, and other things that'll be taking place, like chakra empowerment and inner child healing.
Sacred Space Fridays. This is a sacred, sober, safe space for those who want to express, learn, and heal. I, Kristen, also known as Holistic_Butterfly, and my partner Marcus, also known as Sacred Light 33, will be present for all sessions. In these sacred containers, we will take part in holding space and facilitating breath play or meditation. In these journeys, we will help you to align your chakras and connect with your higher self. As a beautiful addition, we will receive newly recorded drum music specifically made with the intention for our journeys. This will be lovingly made by a friend, Chuck Wilson. He is a sacred shamanic drum maker and musician. This will take place on the first and third Friday of every month at 7 p.m. EST. To reserve your spot, click the link in bio at holistic_butterfly on Instagram. And if you have any questions, please send an email to Kristen, KRISTEN, .hibbard, HIBBARD, @live.ca, with the subject title being Sacred Space Fridays. One love, beautiful souls.
So I'm going to go ahead and navigate into our collective card reading for this weekend. One card will be for Friday today, one will be for Saturday, and then one will be for Sunday. And we will be using the Light Language Oracle deck. Each one of these cards are channel guides by the author Chloe Metcalf, and she channeled these guides and relayed their message for us through these cards. So it's a very, very unique and very awesome deck to work with. Can't rush the messages. Can't rush the clear messages as they are coming through. Okay. Getting a little crazy out here. Got an earthquake. All right. Ooh. Okay, so our first card, which we have, is for Friday today. And the first card is citrine.
Okay, well here we are. Now we're in a tough spot again, Rach. What do
Yep.
you want to do?
Just like the crystal, citrine.
Do you want to fight for us, or do you want to?
Except this is the spiritual soul essence of citrine. Alrighty. And this represents regrowth, new life direction. Citrine. Her message is that you are in a cycle that is bringing about change. You may be letting go of the old to soon bring in new, fresh energy your life desires. She also says that Spirit is asking you, let go gracefully. This will ensure a smoother transition than if you resist the change. Sometimes a tree needs to be pruned back to give birth to new shoots that will produce healthier fruit in a greater abundance. Whatever will manifest into your life after this cycle will be better than what you hoped for. It's time to expect the unexpected. It's time to expect the unexpected and hope for the best. During this phase, keep the phrase, this or something better, at heart. Your life isn't about living in a state of stagnant energy. Let the new enter. Something positive is just around the corner. That's so beautiful. You know, a lot of times we tend to hold on to, you know, the reality in front of us, or the reality around us, or even, you know, the false realities that are in our cognitive functioning. And I really like this reminder because it's a very gentle reminder of, you know, that it's safe and it's okay to let go. Knowing that the letting go is really an illusion, because we are provided for, we are safe, we are blessed with divine light, we are, you know, caressed and blanketed by the Creator, the Mother and the Father, and we are in all moments. So when we can really get into surrender mode and start to let go of these thought patterns that we want to really let go of because they are not serving the way that we're thinking about ourselves, or thinking about others, or thinking about this world that we're in. You know, these are big things. They're not really small. When we're holding on to things, when we hold on to energy as energetic beings, and basically tuning forks of energy, you know, the more that we hold on to energy, the more density and more it's going to pull down our vibration because of the energy becoming more solid-like, more dense-like. And, you know, we're just straight up, we're energetic beings. Everything about us is energy, frequency rate, and vibration. So the more of these quantum experiences that we hold on to energetically through our mind and keep stored in our emotional field, those are just going to layer up and become dense within our energetic being. And our energetic being, that's our whole being, as in your physical, your mental, your emotional, your astral, and other layers of who you are. Sometimes we tend to think that who we are is just the human body and then the soul. But there's so many more different bodies and aspects of our being that make up our whole being. Our whole being is not the human being. The human being is just one part of our being. Just like I was saying, other parts of our being, which are different bodies, quote unquote. This is what we scientifically call this, and what we've called it since ancient alchemy times, is that our whole being is what is within our whole entire auric field. And sometimes we think that our auric field is just like basically the shadow of energy around us. But no, our auric field is tremendously huge, and it can be expanded beyond countries if we are that potent with our energy. But my point is that there's more to our being than just the human and the physical aspect of ourselves. We have to be, very vigilant about this and aware of the different aspects of who we are, so that we can really be in touch and be in tune with our being and really understand our harmony and balance. So within our aura, we have many layers of our bodies, and then these layers, like I've named, physical body, mental body, emotional body, astral body. These are just like 4 of the main ones that we really operate with in this dimension. And these are each different functions. Each one's a different dimension of who we are. And they each have different functions and mechanics behind how they operate and how to tap into them and how to consciously navigate and work with these different aspects of ourselves. We're getting deep into the details. I love this. But relating this with the card, it's really just connecting us to know that with this awareness of who we are in our being and the multiple layers of our being, we then can start diving a little bit deeper into the crevices of these different bodies or fields of who we are within our aura, and start addressing these different things that are taking place, so they're not on auto loop and autopilot running our lives. Just take some time to really take a look at these different aspects of yourself. And if you're not sure how to, maybe journal. Maybe journal out and maybe make like some columns, so to say. And in these columns, you put physical. And then next column, maybe put emotional. Next column, put mental. And then next one, put energy. And then in these columns, going downwards, maybe bullet or just list different, list different, number one, maybe list different things that would either relate to those different categories to help you just identify, what you're going through relates to that section. If that makes sense. Or what you could do is within those lists, you can write down and identify any loops, patterns, blocks that you can acknowledge and recognize within that aspect. So you write down the list, you put physical, mental, emotional, and then energy. And And then like down the columns, you could put, physical. You're acknowledging that you're having lower back problems. You acknowledge that your wrist hurts quite often. You're acknowledging that you're having womb cramps around the bladder area. Things like that, identifying those physical things. And then mentally, just writing down like, I am having constant patterns thinking about this person this way. I am having constant patterns thinking about myself as being unworthy. I am constantly finding myself getting stuck on being able to see better things in life. Just without judgment, just being vulnerable and transparent with yourself in these columns about the different aspects that could really use some acknowledgement and some self-love. And then, emotional, you could put stuff regarding, I keep getting frustrated every time something around this happens, or I keep getting frustrated with this person because of these past experiences. I keep on feeling that I am alone and depressed when I'm not around people. These are really vulnerable and just real raw things that you can journal out on that paper to really get in tune and take a listen to the different aspects of yourself to see what they have to say, so you can start clearing out and harmonizing the different areas of yourself. So that's our first card for today on Friday, which is citrine. Regrowth and new life direction. And our second card for Saturday is going to be Lady Ishtar. Yep, that's right. Yeah, sometimes, our energy, or I should say our consciousness of our energy can get kind of stuck, so to say, but it can be occupied in certain times and spaces that we are not wanting to be present in. So instead of being fully present in ourselves, in our energy, in our being, then we have different aspects of our consciousness that are being present in different timelines, time and spaces. And then a lot of things can happen. That's where soul retrieval comes in. Ishtar, maiden, mother, and crone cycles. Ishtar wishes to remind you that in life we always experience cycles. This includes friendship cycles, when you may spend more time alone than with others. This can also refer to sleep cycles, moon cycles, life and death cycles, and cycles of giving and receiving. Understand that we are constantly in a cycle of ebb and flow, and nothing will ever be constant, nor should it ever be. Some of our best lessons come from a time of shadow, from a time of light. This is the gift of life. Her other message is about the balance of the masculine and feminine energy, yin and yang. She recommends that you focus on bringing balance back to your two halves. This is what you need to achieve your goals and big dreams. Beautiful. So that's tomorrow on Saturday. Really goes hand in hand with what we just spoke about for today on Friday, and just really stepping into that awareness of, number one, your multidimensionality, the different aspects of yourself, physical, mental, emotional, astral, really tapping into those and seeing what needs cleared on which level. And if you need tools, you need to learn how to do these things, reach out to your sources. Reach out to myself. Now, I'm not someone that, freely always gives my time and gives all my tools and will do, practices with you, but I do offer it through service, and it's something that you can pay for at a pretty reasonable and cheap price to receive, quantum level energetic shifting and movement. And I offer many different practices, from Reiki to card readings to soul lineage and soul origin, connecting meditations, Akashic record meditations. I do weekly life guidance to help you with the full spectrum of your life. A lot of other beautiful things. Just reach out if you have questions. And you can also hop in community space. You can hop into the Sacred Light community on Discord and be able to talk about these conversations and connect with other like minds around the world in a community space. So just acknowledging where you currently are. So when I say that, it is not seeing yourself as, oh, you need to be in this place, or you need to be in that place, or that you should have been there, or you should have went there, or that you're not doing this right, or you're doing this right, and that's wrong. Kind of just, erasing that mindset, that scarcity mindset, and just acknowledging that you are exactly where you need to be, and you are divinely where you need to be, or else you wouldn't be. And take that present moment as a blank slate and acknowledge that you are a I am awareness. You are a whole being experiencing. And in this moment, you are able to consciously choose how you would like to step forward and continue to unfold your reality and your life path. Acknowledging that you are the masculine and feminine embodied, and that you are capable of multidimensional awareness, as you are a multidimensional being every day. And the more you can reprogram that into your subconscious and just really become the master teacher of your own student within your own consciousness, instead of letting the student continue to run crazy inside the mind. We got to speak back to ourselves. If we don't speak back to our subconscious, it's just going to run crazy. So we got to be our disciplined teacher. We got to be the elder of the infant mind. And with that, brings things to a whole new level of subconscious reprogramming and the way that we are navigating, perceiving, and projecting our reality. And perceiving and projecting, completely different things. When I say these different words, like I'm literal about what I'm saying. And perceiving is the way that we are seeing things, the way that it is coming off to us. And then projecting is what we do to experience. So through the mind, and then through the energetic third eye chakra, we project our reality through different planes of existence. Okay. Ishtar for Saturday. Sunday. One of my favorite cards, we have Ego. So one of my favorite topics to talk about is ego, because there's been many externalizing perspectives of the ego. Externalizing the ego as a power outside of us, or something that is that is needed to be destroyed or killed. And I find it funny, honestly, I really do. I find it funny that we truly believe that we need to destroy and kill the ego, even though we divinely created it to be a part of this experience while we're experiencing in the human journey. And there's just so much more to it. I'm not even gonna dive deep into the ego right now, but I'll read out of the book. Ego, balance and alignment. Ego is often used as a negative term, but it is not that at all, as it keeps us in check. An overactive or underactive ego is a negative thing. When talking with the ego, she spoke about the importance of regular meditation and focusing on aligning heart, mind, spirit, and ego with body. Focusing on centering yourself will help you to keep your ego from derailing you. When this card comes into play, you must breathe deeply for a few minutes. Make sure that your thoughts and desires are balanced. Imagine a yin-yang symbol spinning slowly in the center of your chest. This is a sign your ego is balanced. This guide will also remind you to make sure you balance your life in all areas. You may need to be less serious and have some fun, or on the flip side, get your head out of the clouds and get to work on chasing those big dreams of yours. Either way, have a good look at your life balance. Beautiful. So yeah, a lot of balance in this reading this weekend, and just really coming to awareness and acknowledgement of coming back to the basics of who we are. Sometimes we really gotta bring ourselves back to that basic mindset of, okay, I am present, I am a whole being, I am a spiritual being that is experiencing in this human journey. I am a soul that's on a path that goes beyond this physical life. And I'm also the representation and have the power of the masculine and feminine inside of me. Like, really coming down to the basics of these things and reminding ourselves can really go a long way. How often do we really just truly sit there and remind ourselves of these beautiful, divine, and just incredible cosmic things that we are? And the other thing is, it's okay to feel good about yourself. It's okay to be confident. It's okay to know that you're a divine being, that you are a co-creator. It is okay to be confident in that. And it's okay to show that and to shine that light. I just want to say that, because I know sometimes we dull our lights and dampen ourselves down because some others may not be able to withstand that light, or they may not want to move through their discomfort because of their triggers. And just want to tell you that you are a gift to this world, and your purpose, your essence, your being, it's not unseen, it's not unheard. And there's a lot of gratitude for you being here and being on this earth. So yeah, balance. Balance with inner child, letting go and having fun, with the balance of self-discipline, focus. All right, so that is our collective card reading for the weekend. And thank you all for the feedback. Thank you all for the support. I'm really glad that everybody was able to receive and gain clarity on what they needed. Oh, you want to see the citrine card? Let me pull it out. Here is the citrine card. Yeah, and sometimes, going back to what you said about your aura being in Canada, sometimes we have experiences and traumas that kind of like capture and capsulize some of our energy, and then it gets like held in that time and space quantumly. So that's where we gotta really do conscious work, conscious energy work, such as like forgiveness work, Reiki, doing quantum meditations with a practitioner or a meditation guide. These are different type of things like shamanic healing. These are different things where someone can help you clear out those timelines and reclaim your energy. That's something that I can do as well. So if you guys ever feel that you're stuck in different times and spaces from experiences and traumas and other things, reach out to my services. I will gladly help. It's something I specialize in and have shamanic roots with when it comes to my DNA. Perfect. I'm really glad to see that. How's that process going for you now that you are aware and it's in your awareness? Alrighty. Alright, guys. So we'll go ahead and take a break for about 2 minutes. And then after that 2-minute break, we will then slide over into our second half of Rising with Ra, as I will go through a few of the Norse Viking mythology god and goddesses. And then also, I will let you know about the details of the throat chakra. And then we will do our self Reiki guided activation for the throat chakra today. So go ahead and grab some water, hydrate maybe, use the restroom, grab some sage and crystals, whatever you'd like to do to get comfortable. And we will slide into our self-Reiki activation. Hey, blessings everyone. It is Marcus, aka Crystal Light, here at Sacred Light. And I'm presenting to you my Sacred Light services that are available currently. I am currently offering Reiki, Chakra alignment and empowerment, intuitive life guidance, soul origin galactic therapy meditation sessions, as well as sacred oracle readings. These are all services that I'm divinely offering and have available to you any day of the week. You may contact me through my email, which is marcustut23@gmail.com, through Facebook at Crystal Light Robbins, or through Instagram at Sacred Light 33. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me at any of those contacts, and I will give you the best answer I can to help you get clarity upon what could best suit you on your journey. And we can book a session whenever you're ready. Wholeness, balance, love, vibrations. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Burn some Yerba Santa sage just to cleanse out after the card reading. Open up some new airwaves for our Reiki. Ooh, manaku. I haven't sang light language for you guys in a long time. I want to sing a little bit for you. So if you want to receive, go ahead and open up to receiving these frequencies and energy. It's going to be like the throat chakra area as well. But Umanoruayam, Uayana Guanya, Uamaniano Uayam, Uamiano Uayam, Uariam, Uayam, Uarianoruam, Guanariam, Uariam. Ooh. Light language. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It doesn't need to be understood, it just needs to be felt. Alright, y'all. So a few of the gods and goddesses of Norse Viking mythology. Number 1, we have Odin. We have the chief of Azar, god of wisdom, magic, divination, death, war, and poetry. Next, we have the sun, Thor, the god of thunder, lightning, storms, concentration, strength, bravery, fertility, sacred groves and trees, and protection of mankind. Next, we have Loki, the father of lies, mischief, fire, magic, serpent, stories, artifice, and deception. Next, we have Mimir, Mimir, guardian of the well of knowledge. Next, we have Frigg. Frigg is the goddess of marriage, fertility, family, and health, the wife of Odin. Next, we have Balder, god of light, peace, spring, forgiveness, and purity. Next, we have Tyr, keeper of law and justice, god of war, courage, and duels. Next, we have Frey, god of summer, sunshine, rain, prosperity, peace, and happiness. And then last, we have Freya, goddess of beauty, love, fertility, gold, war, death, and sorcery. And those are a few of the god and goddesses of Norse Viking mythology. Go ahead and feel free to put in the comments, if you wish, which one you would like to connect with and envision the energy to help bring medicine and balance to your throat chakra today. Feel free to put it in this live comments, as well as on the replay or on the YouTube channel in the comments. And I'm going to go ahead and, for my throat chakra, choose I'm going to choose Balder. Balder, B-A-L-D-E-R. And Balder represents the god of light, peace, spring, forgiveness, and purity. And I feel like adding that to the throat chakra is a beautiful combination with, embodying in the throat chakra, expression of pure light coming from a place of peace in the heart when communicating. And also the energy of spring. The energy of spring, it's like refreshing, blossoming, creative energy, coming forth with the lessons that you've learned and putting it into manifestation. And then forgiveness and purity. Just being the throat chakra, communicating in purity through a compassionate forgiveness state. So that's why I chose Balder. Freya and Frey. Sweet. Nice choices. Alright, so the throat chakra, it's located in the throat area. And energetically, it is the vibrational color of blue. and the properties it carries for us energetically is it is our ability to express and put forth our masculine energy and co-create, as well as express our truth. It is also the energy center where we are able to it's also the energy center that holds our ability to be confident in speaking our truth and expressing our creative energy. It is where we express our masculine or our feminine creative energy inside of us. So the feminine is the internal creative energy that we build up. The masculine is the outputting or expressing, putting into action of the inner feminine energy that we build up. And along with that, the throat chakra also affects our hearing, our ability to hold space, and our ability to speak genuinely and honestly. So the more blocked up that is, it's going to be harder for us to naturally speak honestly and communicate our truth, and also put forth creative energy and create projects and finish. Alright, and then chakras, crystals that you can use for the throat chakra. I'll be using blue kyanite. Basically anything blue is going to be good for the throat chakra. This could be sodalite, blue kyanite. It could also be lapis lazuli, labradorite, aquamarine, amazonite. I'm looking around at all my crystals. Blue topaz. Blue topaz is a good one. Oh, chrysocolla. Chrysocolla is another good one as well. And yeah, I trust that's a pretty good list right there. So go ahead and get comfortable, and you can either sit or lay down. If you're sitting, just want to try to have your back up straight so that your life force energy can flow up and down the spine. If you're laying down, having the legs straight and not crossed, so we are not blocking the energy in and out of the soles of our feet. And then relaxing our shoulders, releasing any tension throughout the body. Consciously breathing deeply, breathing in through the nose, expanding the diaphragm. Drawing the breath to the throat chakra. Exhaling out of the mouth. Now we're going to take our hands, cup our fingers together. Take our crystal, hold it in our left hand, which is our activation and amplification hand. Then we're going to place the left on the throat, then the right on top. Make sure you're relaxing those shoulders, allowing the body to be soft. And start to dial in. Draw the focus inward. Start to let go of the comments, the chat. Start to really just feel, be present with your being. Tune in. Feel what your throat area feels like energetically. You may feel energy from the palms starting to interact with the throat area. Continue to breathe, breathing in through the nose, expanding the body. Drawing that breath to the throat. knowing that we are cleansing and clearing the throat chakra, and then releasing any debris and blocks out of the mouth. Continue that breath pattern softly, lovingly, and intimately with the self, breathing to the throat chakra. And I invite you to now visualize the being or the energy or the color, whatever it may be, of this mythological Norse Viking God or goddess that you chose today. Visualize their energy, their service, their medicine, maybe even infusing with the breath, coming in through the crown to help lighten and balance the throat chakra. And you may repeat this affirmation out loud or inside your own mind at your own wish. I affirm that I am acknowledging myself as worthy and valuable when it comes to expressing my inner feminine energy, my creative energy, as well as my emotional truth. I affirm and acknowledge that I am shedding layers of suppression, giving myself kindness and compassion for where I am with my ability to communicate and express the full spectrum of my being. And I give myself grace for the programming and conditioning and suppression that has taken place. I do not need validation. I do not need to seek worthiness to express my being and to shed my truth. Ashe. Inakomana shiyama usukoana maya sikimiana urashiana sikiya unarashia yakuashi imiana sua yakurarashia umayana siyarashi ukumayana siya. Take a final big deep breath in. And release. And when you are ready, you may consciously navigate your awareness back to your physical reality. Make sure you guys hydrate with clean water. Try to be conscious of your nutrition intake. Make sure you're putting living vibrations or vibrations that are going to bring restoration to your being inside of you, and not dead vibrations or vibrations with a lot of karmic energy. We want to be aware of these metaphysical standpoints of what we're ingesting and putting into our energy field, as we do mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually take on what we consume. So just remember that when you go buy, that super processed meat and dairy and other things, think about the metaphysics and the energy behind what you're doing to yourself and what is going to come with that. All right, so that does it for today on this Friday of Rising with Ra. That is it for Norse Viking Mythology Week. Oh, nice. Yep, that's that Reiki energy, that build up. That lapis getting hot in the palm of your hand. That's a good sign that there is a activation taking place. That's beautiful. Yeah, my throat's feeling a lot lighter energetically. But yeah, that does it for today on Rising with Ra, Norse Mythology Week. You guys can watch the replay here on Sacred Light 33 on Instagram, as well as on the YouTube channel. And this one should be uploaded by tomorrow at some point. And enjoy your weekend. Remember who you are. And if you guys really want to get involved with this Sacred Light community, this online community, start connecting with brothers and sisters around the world. Start putting your ideas out there. Start networking. Start getting involved with, workshops like inner child healing, chakra empowerment, group meditations. Talk about topics that are very conscious, very empowering. Learn new tools about how to become more conscious of yourself, how to live more consciously. These are all things that are going to be going on daily within the community space that you can interact with. So just reach out. Also a reminder, you guys can also become a part of the Sacred Butterfly Academy with myself and my partner, Holistic Butterfly. And you can also be a part of our 7-week program, The Bridge to Love. Just reach out if you have any questions. I am here. And my one-on-one services are always available as well. Have a blessed and beautiful weekend. Remember thyself, wholeness, balanced love vibrations.